Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, come on in, come on in. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in, come on in. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Y'all had a great Sunday and a great weekend. I feel like we were on here. I think Friday. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in, come on in. Hit the like button on your way in. I would appreciate it. Hey, hey, y'all come on in. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Carol will be joining in a moment. Y'all had a great weekend. Everybody had a great weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Hey, Miss Renita. Hey, 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 Anita. Hey, hey, Earl. Hey, Sherry. Hello, Barbara. Hey, Angelina. Hey, Miss Charlene. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Sharita. Hey, Ursula. Hey, hey. Hey, Carol. Hey, Wim. Hello. Hey, Super Fox. Hey, Newton Crochet. Y'all come on in. Thank you for joining us. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I have been kind of busy today, but still good. Hope you guys had a happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a happy weekend and was able to get some rest. Hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Carol will be joining us in a moment. I think. I'm sure she is. Hey. Hope y'all had a happy Sunday. Did anyone do anything fun? Any good news? Let's see. Did I miss anything? Mhm. Oh, okay. All right. Congratulations, Super Fox. She said she got the job with Measurement Inc. Congratulations, Queen. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm glad you were able to obtain that. And if people are wondering what Measurement Inc. is, it is a scoring position where you'll be scoring state testing for like different states. I don't know what state you may be in, but if your state takes like state testing for education, people that work for like Measurement Inc., Pearson, those type of companies, they hire people to score those tests. So if you have kids in school and they take any type of state testing, they have people to score those. Um, usually they hire, I think they hire back in maybe January through, and it may have been later than January. I'm just trying to think. And they hire, and you need a degree. They will be hiring again probably later on in the year. So if you are looking to do that, make sure you go to Measurement Inc. and keep the link. We usually will say when they're hiring, but again, if you qualify and you want to work for Measurement Inc., make sure you go to their site and keep the link on their careers page because they will be hiring again. And congratulations, Super Fox. Hey, B Souls. Hey, hey. Hey, Ashley. Oh, thank you, Queen. Hey, Seeking God Daily. Hey, Queen. Hey, Kawata. If I'm just going to say hello. Cool. Want to. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but hey, hey, hey. Approaching June. Yes, half of the year is almost gone, Angela. I can't believe it. Hey, hey, Nikki. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Hey, Remy. Hey, Queen. Oh, you're welcome, Anita. And I'm going to be posting some more or doing some more Excel training. I probably would have did it this Friday had I known my son had scheduled the right appointment for his driving. But I'm going to try to do more just to get everybody familiar with it. Those who want to learn, I tell people if you want a non-phone job, Excel is a good skill to have. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, Super Fox, and you may also want to try Pearson, and they are all temp. They are all temp because the nature of it, the testing only happens once or twice a year, so that's why it is a temp job. But if you do a great job, they do let you come back every year. So that's the cool thing about it. Hey, hey, hey. So yeah. Hey, Queen Charlene. Say really quick before you get started. Yeah. Queen Charlene, yes, they do charge for the background check. That is normal. Because they are a 1099 company, that's why you are required to pay. Companies like Omni, LiveOps, I think NextRep requires you to pay for your background check. But yes, but if you get hired with any other companies, that require you to pay for a background check. As long as your background check is like, I think 6 months or less, you can use the same background check for another company. So you can pay for it once and apply it. Like if you are applying for Omni, then you go to LiveOps. You can actually tell LiveOps, hey, look, I just paid for another background check through another company. I can send you the results from there. And you can do that. So yeah, but unfortunately, yes, that is an downside with working 1099. A lot of them do require you to pay for your own background check, and usually you make the money back quickly, Queen Charlene. So it's not like it's not a good investment. It really is because you make it back usually within your first day or week or so of working. Hey, Cowbell. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Hey, Cowbell, $6 making shot calls. I believe I never got the name of it. Cowbell, I'm not sure, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about some side hustles today. Okay, Kiki, baby, we got hired at call center QA. Congrats, Queen. Hey, Katina. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, Sherry. She said that's what keeps me from applying a lot of jobs because I find it's hard to get in. Yeah, a lot of people do, but this is what I tell people: if you spend the time, invest the time on the front end to learn how to use the tools, the what you make on the back end is really great. I mean, the amount of money you can make just by knowing Excel, that is a powerful skill, especially if you're like an intermediate to advanced user. You can make really great money, and you really don't even have to have a college degree or anything like that. If you know Excel and if you can get the concept of what Excel does, it does really pay. That skill is really highly valued because so many other skills you can build off of that Excel knowledge. So again, if you're interested, I really do like teaching Excel. I really do love working in Excel. So I'm willing to put in the time to help those of you who want to learn. Again, it is a great skill to have. So for those who want to learn it, hey, Celia, hey. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Four Thorns. You welcome, Super Fox. She said, okay, now it's right. You're welcome, Queen. Yep, it is worth it, Queen Charlene. Yep. I would agree. A lot of people don't like 1099 work because of the it's not permanent. But if you know what it is and account for how you can make money in the meantime when there's no work, it is really a good thing to have, because again, you're only working, you can work as many hours as you want when the work is good, and when it's not, you can do other things. So, and it's really flexible. Yeah, it is good. I think it's for 6 months. You may want to check. It may be a year, but I think it's 6 months. I really do, Queen Charlene. You may want to check, but again, I think it's 6 months. Don't hold me to it. It's either that or a year. Okay, B souls. Oh, thank you, Remy. I did. I really did. Okay, you got. She said she's moving on with the WCCS process. Okay, and that is the one Leonica told us about. Yeah, so congratulations, B Sauls. Congrats. Hey, Queen Charlene, she said, okay, Omni is Queen Charlene is what we call an umbrella company. So they have a number of clients. I don't know what clients they have now, but they may have, clients like, I'm just going to name something, the Gap, where you take orders for clothes, or they may have a client that you process electricity bills, or they may have a client that you answer questions about telephones. It just depends on what type of clients they have contracts for. So you'll never know what clients they have until you get hired for a client. I know they used to have a child support payment client, but again, I don't know if they still have. They do contracts quickly, excuse me, maybe, they'll have a contract today and then they may have another one tomorrow. So you'll never know until you get onboarded and figure out what client they're hiring for. So I hope that helps. Hey, Sherry, what do you need help with, Queen? Let me know. Hey, Celia. She said, Celia, I would say if you have one you previously wrote and you can do great detail work, meaning that you can give AI exactly what you want it to say or how you want it to write your resume. AI, ChatGPT, Earn Better, whatever you use is a great way to update your resume because it takes out a lot of the thinking work. And what I mean by that, coming up with words that and phrases that you have to, put in your resume. So that is a good way. I just say make sure your prompts are great. Make sure you are describing what you need. Chat GPT or whatever AI tool you use, make sure you're feeding it a great prompt, meaning you're very detailed. You're putting in exactly what you want it to spit out, meaning, like if you your resume is 10 years old, be like, within these 10 years, I have blah, 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 and I did this, and this. I think AI is a great way to get a basic start to help you updating your resume. And then once you get a basic start, you can go in and start doing the keyword strategy. So first, I would get ChatGPT or some AI tool to help me update my resume. Then once I get it updated to somewhere it's workable, I will go in and then do the keyword strategy. I hope that helps. Yeah. Okay, Patricia. Congrats, Queen. She said she's done she did one mystery shop. She said she's gonna do another one in a week or two at the same store. Okay. She said she's been doing them here and there, and she's done a good amount of surveys. Congrats, Patricia. Great way to come from up behind the bookcase. You say, okay, Sherry, I am gonna do some more Excel training, so be on the lookout for that. Hey, Miss Patricia said I did one for user interviews yesterday, and I was automatically okay. She said I did one for user interviews yesterday, and it was automatically to my cell phone. So I'm trying to do a couple of more. Okay. All right, Queen. Way to piece that money together. Thank you, Queen. And this is why we talk about these side gigs and side hustles, because these things like that will help you in times when you don't have ways to pay your phone bill, ways to pay a light bill. You can do these things and get paid and have money to help you through the between times and between times. So thank you for sharing, Miss Patricia. Appreciate it. Hey, Jaquay. Hey. Yes, 1099s are good for quick money. Yes, it is. Hey, LaQuay, how are you? Okay, it's LaQuay. Sorry. Hey, Paulina, she says, you need help. What you need help with, Queen? Let us know. Okay, look at this. She said, I also did a study, paid me $75. I got it in my wallet. Took maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe, and it's in my wallet. It's about to drop. Okay. Congrats, Queen. Look at you. Look at you, Queen. Come on. Hey, Ursula. Okay. I will certainly give that. I will certainly. And again, if y'all can drop in the comments, if you want to know specific things in Excel, if you want to know how to do specific tasks, if you have something that you will want to work on, that you will want to see how I would approach it in Excel, let me know. If you have different features you would like to see me do, like sort and filter, do some functions. I do a little VBA. I do a little macros. Let's see what else. So things like that. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments, and I will try to make it happen. Hey, Miss Patricia been cutting up.
Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday, everybody. I heard some good news while I was behind the stage. So congratulations. I don't know where you at, but
here, you can read that.
No, I can't because I gotta find it. You want me to be in the camera like this?
Oh, you read. Miss Patricia, I got companies that will hire. I know there's companies that will hire for the evening, but I do have money that I owe on my old internet. Are they willing to pay to start new work? I have not heard that anybody will pay old internet bills. Carol, what about you?
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. Sorry.
I see it now.
Okay.
Ursula says, B-Souls, congrats. When is your training scheduled? B-Souls says, yes, I stacked 2 1099 jobs before and I loved it. Patricia says, because I know there's some companies that will hire you and pay your balance off and take it off your paycheck by paycheck, and they will train you. I'm looking for something in the evening. I hadn't seen it working from home, Queen. Not the old balance. I have not.
Yeah, and it may exist. We just don't know.
We just hadn't seen it. And we did the after 5 p.m. jobs the other day, Queen Patricia. So if you want to take a look at that one, we did it. Let me see. Last Wednesday. We did 15 work after 5 p.m. part-time remote jobs, Queen. Sherrier, she says Excel. Hey, Queen Charlene, she says, okay, yes, it does. Thank you. I know I'm gonna mess this up. I'm gonna say Mika. Mika says hello and recommendations for someone with a CS degree and has experience with admin work.
Is that cybersecurity? Sua? Let me know.
That's why I just said Mika, because I said I'm gonna mess it up. Biso says, thanks, Ursula. I'm waiting for the response. Hey, Regina. She says, greetings of peace and wellness to you, Tan, in the chat. Hey, Queen Tammy. She says, good evening, everyone. Remy says, I need a data entry job. I have AT&T Air, and I'm now seeing I may have made a mistake by getting it. I guess that's what I get for being cheap. Tammy says 75 people here tonight. Make sure to like the live stream.
Thank you.
I do have some data entry jobs, Remy. I'll try to post them this week, if not tomorrow. Celia says, oh, okay, I'll do that. Just chat GPT it. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Miss Shanice. She says, good evening, Tan and the Two Chicks family. Queen Charlene says, oh, sorry, I was not laughing. I looked away for a second while I was typing. Hey, Queen Leah, love and laugh. She says, hey, Two Chicks family. And Regina says, congrats, Patricia. Ursula says, congrats, Patricia. Super Fox says, congrats, Patricia. Leah, love and laugh says, hey, everyone. Celia says, congrats, Patricia. The Rio, is it Wafi? She says, just finished up D-Scout diary entry, $150, super easy and fast. All right,
Congrats.
Congrats to you. D-Scout was on the list. I think they were on here. Let me make sure. Yes, they are number 13. They were on the list from Friday night. So if anybody missed the 25 side hustles from Friday night, the link is in the chat, and D-Scout is number 13.
Right,
Biso says, congrats, Patricia. Regina says, hey there, live, love, and laugh. Super Fox, she says, amen and congrats. And live, love, and laugh says, hey, Regina. Hey, Kim, she says, good evening, Tan and the Two Chicks family. Regina says, welcome, Carol. Thank you, Queen. Live, love, and laugh says, like, thumbs up the live stream. Thank you. Hey, Queen Charlene. Sherrier says, I need to start from the beginning and in Excel because I know nothing. She said, laugh out loud. Kim says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Remy. Hey, Sherrier. Hey, Celia. Hey, Miss Shanice. Hey, Ursula. Hey, Kim. Hey, New Vibration. She says, hey, Queen Tan and Carl. Hey, Miss B. She says, hello, Tan, Kings and Queens. Leo Love and Laugh says, we have 40 likes, but we have 79 people in the chat. Thank y'all. Hit the like button and go and share the video. Hey, Miss Anita. How are you, Queen?
Hey.
Angelia says, what is Excel used for, Tan, on a job?
Different data tasks. If you have a lot, companies capture a lot of data. So if they, you need to filter data, sort, it's a lot of admin tasks that you use Excel for.
Yeah. Leah Love and Leah. Thank you, Queen. She says, I liked and shared. Miss B says, hello, Tan Carol, Kings and Queens. How are you, Miss B? Queen Charlene says she should just ask them once they give an offer, anything possible they may agree to pay her cable.
Amen.
Good tip, Queen. Thank you. Ursula says, you welcome, B Souls. Mindful Gratitude says, hi, beauties. I'm a newbie, need to work from home to stay with my 94-year-old auntie and my 2 special need boys. What to do? Experience 4 decades, customer care, phones, emails, and chat. So we do have a beginner-friendly link, Queen, with 30 companies. If you want to take a look at those, you could start there. They are state specific, so make sure you look first to see if they hire in your state. And the link is in the chat. And welcome to the stream, Mindful Grateful. Is it LaCora? LaCora says FedEx is data entry for the customs brokerage specialist or coordinator. Thank you, Queen. Remy says, thanks, Carol. I feel that for doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. They never hire me. Laugh out loud. I tailor my resume, and should I take my degrees off? I would. Take the degrees off, Queen, and then try. Because I think that one with Conduin, if I'm not mistaken, is entry level. So yeah, take those degrees off. Hey, Talay, she says, hi, everyone. Hey, CSM or C Smith. She says, hello, Queens. Hey, Lachelle. Lachelle says, blessings. Hey, Lorraine. She says, happy Sunday, Queens and Kings. Ursula says, I definitely like this always. Thank you, Ursula. Patricia says, Gemini is really good. I use it, and it's once I've used it for one topic to put in my resume, it memorizes everything, and it helps me tailor and not lie to the company about what I don't or what I do, and it's great. Oh, okay. I don't think I've used Gemini. Lorraine says Excel is used to enter, store, and analyze data. Thank you, Lorraine. Patricia said Gemini also knows your resume to the point where it can create a cover letter and each job that you want to apply for. It will modify it. That way, it will give you exactly what you're looking for. Mindful, grateful. She says, thank you and God bless. No problem, Queen. Oh, Quay. LaQuay. That's pretty. Remy says, okay, thanks, Carol, and we'll do. I liked and shared the stream. Thank you, Queen. Miss B says, I'm doing well, and I like that hair, Carol. I'm thankful for your daily job videos. Thank you. She says, in the live streams where the kings and the queens are sharing these good tips. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. So anybody else? I don't know how far Tan got in this live. I was back here doing stuff in the house. And she like, I'm finna go. I was like, okay, go ahead. I'm coming. But if anybody else has any good news that they want to share or any questions about anything. Hey, Queen T, how are you? She says, good evening to Chicks family. Patricia says, if you miss your Excel program that you're going to do, will I be able to see the video if I miss it so I can take notes down? Yes, it's still up. Tan, she did one, I think it was the week before last. So yes, Queen, it is still up on the channel if you want to take a look. Hey, Emerald. Emerald says, hey, everybody, good to be here. I'm looking to work from home. Nope, Lorraine, we just got on here. We've been on here like 30 minutes, Queen. Emerald, let us know, Queen, and you may have already said it on the last live, but I can't remember. So let us know what type of job. I'm gonna say RH because I may mess the name up. She says, hello, ladies. Hello. Hey, Leonica. Leonica says, Hey, Tan and Carol, liked and shared. Happy Sunday. RA says, I'm thinking of switching gears and doing pharmacy tech or project management. I've got 15 plus years of customer support and doing remote for 5. Okay.
I would say project management is good. Make sure if you get certified, um, either your CAP-M, which is the entry level, or your PMP.
Leonica says, hey to everybody in the chat. Lorraine, you welcome, Queen. And she says, hey, Leonica. Hey, King Earl.
Okay, girl.
Earl, what are you up to? Are you over there eating Five Guys? Kiki says, I should add call center QA has only sent me 2 shops so far. Only one was valid. My pay got approved, but still have not received it. Okay, Queen.
Right.
RA says, thank you. Hey, Pinkish. She says, hello, sisters. Haven't been here in a long while. Hope everyone's good. Thank you, as always, sharing side hustles and work from home jobs. You're welcome, Queen. And welcome back. Ursula says, hi, Leonica. Earl said, nope, no Five Guys today. Hey, Mississippi girl. Happy Sunday, everybody. If you are just coming on and you are new to working from home, let us know that in the chat.
Ooh.
Anybody else got any good news?
Anybody here who's new?
No, somebody made some money over the weekend.
Uh-huh. Anybody?
Earl, did you make some money over the weekend? I think you said you had to do what? Five Guys? Was it Friday or Saturday? Mississippi girl, she said she's new. Welcome, Queen.
Okay, welcome, Queen. And what are you looking for? Are you looking for work from home? Are you looking for side gigs and outside hustles?
And Leonica's job is hiring. If anyone is interested in that one, no assessment, but it is outbound.
Yeah. J call center data entry. Okay.
I got the data entry jobs. They're going to come out this week. I got some more. Okay. But if you missed the video that I dropped a few days ago, that video had a couple of data entry jobs on it.
And I would say for those of you who are looking for surveys, check out Prolific. Let me get the list. Hold on.
So there are 2 companies on this link here. The first company, Leonica, works for this one. Both of these are the outbound survey interviewer work from home jobs. Both are part-time. The one that Leonica works for, that one pays $11 to $12 an hour, and the second one pays $13. But if you live in Florida, Georgia, Texas, or Mississippi, the first company you cannot work for. They do not hire in those 4 states. But if you live in any of the other states, you guys can apply, but you cannot be on the VPN. You cannot use AT&T or T-Mobile internet. But easy hire, no interview, and no assessment. Work when you want, part-time. Payout is bi-weekly. So if you are looking to get hired with a company and you need money like yesterday's newspaper, take a look at those two companies. Yeah, some people need money like yesterday.
Yeah.
Light bill due, car note due, rent is due. First of the month is tomorrow, so everything for me is due. All at the same time, seem like.
I forgot.
Yeah. Earl said Five Guys was on Thursday. He cashed out 150 on Prolific. All right, Earl. Go ahead. Congratulations. So this is King Earl on the screen, everybody. And this king has, and he'll correct me, 20. I think it's 20 side hustles. So Five Guys is fast food mystery shop. And Prolific, Tan just put the link for Prolific. That one is a survey site, but it is not your typical survey site. Good eggs. So if you are new and you are looking for side hustle eggs, and we call them eggs, if you're looking for side hustles to get in your basket, take a look at Prolific. This is a good one to start with. Remy says over 350 this week with Spark and over 600 last week with them. I haven't been consistent with it. That's still good, Remy.
Good.
Go ahead, girl. Congrats. Remy is another queen on the screen that does a lot of side gigs and side hustles.
Yeah.
Now, on a good week, this queen can bring in over 1,000 on Spark, and Spark is the Walmart app where you are delivering groceries. And this is what she made this week, 350. Last week she made 600, and that's with her not being consistent. So when she's consistent, she's hitting that 4K a month, between 1,000, 1,100 a week mark. And we have seen her payment proof. Mississippi Girl said, work from home. I've been in leadership several years and took a career break, but ready to get back in the saddle.
Okay, Queen. What type of leadership positions are you looking for? Let us know.
Pinkish Delight, she says, just want to share. Cash Giraffe has been really good. Been using it for a year and getting to go tier. Took a while, but it was worth it because I'm earning $5 every 2 days. Their system is very straightforward. Okay, Queen.
All right,
Congrats.
All right.
It's an extra $150 a month, girl. Go ahead. Money Making Media. Hey, Queen. She says, good evening, everyone. I missed you guys. Welcome back, Queen. Ursula says she did 2 shops for Gig Spot Apartments, $125, and Love Sack for $50. All right, man.
All right.
Congratulations, Ursula.
Congrats.
Says, with Spark, are you going into the store and picking up the stuff and shopping for the person, or how does that work? I think some of them you might have to, Patricia, from what I've seen. And some of them, the workers would just come out and bring the groceries to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either or.
Yeah.
It just depends.
She says, hey, Remy. Leonica, she does Spark also. Patricia says, I did like and share. I love you. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have made extra money anywhere. Just putting a little bit of effort in makes a whole lot of a difference. She says, thank y'all. You're welcome, Queen.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Money Making Media, she says, congrats to you, Earl. Super Fox says, congrats. So Earl saying, this is what he's saying, everybody. He has 19 eggs in the basket. And this is a king.
Yeah.
So if he can do it, queens, what y'all waiting on? Y'all gonna let Earl beat y'all?
Let me just say this. Let's say this. if you are new and you're coming looking for a part-time job, say you already have a full-time job, you already have a full-time commitment, check out some of these side gigs and side hustles these kings and queens do. I know, sometimes you're looking like, oh, they're making, a little amount of money. But if you think about the time that they put in to make the money, then you would see why they would rather do side gigs and side hustles. I would say grab some of these side gigs and side hustles because a lot of these, about 95% of them, you don't have to do an interview. You don't have to wait to be hired. You can just do them. We had one queen the other day. I forgot her name. She was up to 7,000 for the month already.
Lorraine. She on her.
Oh, Queen Lorraine.
Yep, she on her.
She was up to 7,000 this month just doing side gigs and side hustles. So again, if you are looking for a part-time job, check out the side gigs and side hustles. We're not saying don't get a job. We're not saying that. But we're saying that if you need money now, if you are looking for something to increase your streams of income, check out these side gigs and side hustles. Just look at the kings and queens on here tonight and then come back on Wednesday and start looking really well.
Taking the screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
Remy said gas so high, $35. Got her 8 gallons and that's premium. Girl, don't even talk to me about that, Remy. Extremely high. Mm-hmm. Patricia said, thank y'all. Sorry, press 6 by mistake, but thank y'all. The secret shop was, I was kind of scared, but once I got over the initial readings and doing it was easy now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Money Making Me said Benjamin still owe her. Somebody just got paid out from now. I think it was Short Lady Seed the other day. Money Making Media from the Benjamin app.
Mm-hmm.
She said they still owe her. Girl, reach out to them. Hey, I need my $25.
Right.
Patricia said, Remy, you can download an app that helps you find gas stations in your area and other areas too that will give you money back on each time you spend on gas or restaurants. And that's Pogo time.
Uh-huh.
Ursula says, congrats, Remy. Remy says, thank you, Ursula. Queen Charlene says, wow. The Real Wafi says, prolific is amazing. I make, what? Go ahead, girl. 80 to 100 per day.
I told y'all. It's on the list. Number 15.
Come on to the new queens and kings watching. Y'all come on and get on the wait list. It is a wait list, but hey, you might be able to get on and get off tonight. This is the non-phone, no interview, and no experience type of side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not, again, I don't cringe when we say survey because these surveys sometimes pay 5, 10, 15. I've seen some paying $50 for 10 minutes of your time. So it is not the typical survey site. And this queen here is making 80 to 100 per day off of Prolific.
Yep.
So get on the wait list, everybody, number 15.
And again, we talk about those of you who come over looking for part-time work. This queen is making $80 to $100 a day.
And this just one side hustle. So keep that in mind. This ain't 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 side hustles. It's just one side hustle. Yeah. Earl said he got market force for 5 guys and he's going to do Presto for McDonald's on Tuesday. All right, Earl. Remy said, yes, ma'am. Trying to put my degrees to work. I do both. Money Making Media says, oh, I'm trying to get into mystery shopping this week. I definitely want 5 guys, Earl. Laugh out loud. Remy said, some are shop delivery and most be pickups. So that was for Queen Patricia. New Vibration says, wow. Leonica, she has a testimony. She says, I have 514 on Pay Viewpoint, 3,000 points on Echo, enough to cash out to $10, 8 cents on Money Time, 22 cents on Cash Radio, but overall cashed out $1.45, and she has 108 on Just Play. All right, girl. Congrats.
Right.
Remy says, thanks, Patricia. Patricia said you can make money caring for your mom and your kids. I forgot what program it is, but I'll look it up. Thank you, Patricia. Miss B says, congrats, King Earl. Aisha says, hello, do you both know any in California?
A lot of the mystery shopping we talk about and things like that, they are in California. So it's location based. So go on the websites or apps for these companies that we're talking about. Put in your zip code and see what comes up in your area.
Gwendolyn says, hey, Carl and Tan. Hey, Queen. She says, hey, 2Chick fam. Earl is giving some good advice, everybody. He says, get you at least 12 eggs. Start with 12 eggs in the basket. And again, the eggs are the side gigs and the side hustles.
Yeah.
And the good thing about them, you don't have to have a resume. So if you are struggling trying to get that resume for a remote job right now, maybe put it to the side, start getting collect some of these eggs while you work on a resume. Yeah. Angelia, thank you, Queen, for sharing. Angelia, she says, like and share, ladies. Money Making Media says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, congrats, Remy. I miss doing Spark. And Remy says, thanks. She says, you're welcome. She said, Leonica, you haven't been sparking. Angelia says, been working with ClickWorker. Okay. It's a task-based site, Money Making Media. Leonica says she hasn't done Spark since last year in April. She doesn't have a car. Lorraine says Upside. Yeah, the Upside app is another one.
Yep.
About them. And she says, hey, Lorraine. Gwendolyn says, congrats to all. Lorraine says, hey, Leonica. Super Fox, yep, they're number 15 on the link in the chat. So number 15, everybody, is Prolific. Go and get on the wait list. Remy says, I have a gas app. I also get money from the one pay card each time I put the gas. Okay. Hey, Superstar T. She says, good evening, 2Chicks fam. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Celia says, Carl, I'm sure you posted videos about this already, but do you know of any transcription jobs that possibly hire fairly quickly? The only one I can think of, Queen, is QuickTape. The rest of them, I'm not sure, but possibility, I think QuickTape hires fast. Drawback to them, they do have a $20 non-refundable background check fee. But I did put them in the chat, Queen. Super Fox says, thanks, found the link. No problem, Queen. Leonica says, hey, Celia. Gwendolyn says, you go, Earl. Miss B says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, I got to get me another car, and then I'll be back doing Spark, Remy. And she says, thanks, Miss B. Patricia says, for that person that was looking for work from home, also check on Google or any search sites. There are legit companies, or the state can pay you to work from home and to take care of your family members. Wow. Now, this is what Earl said he made, everybody, for this month. $13.39 on Prolific for the month of May.
All right. Congrats, Earl.
Some of y'all still sleep. Y'all back there behind Tan's bookcase. Hey, y'all. Y'all better come on out and get some of this side hustle money. Don't leave the money on the table. I can almost guarantee you, if you do, King Earl and some of the queens here, they are going to pick it up. So don't miss out, because you're thinking that survey sites don't pay out, and you're thinking that, oh, I've taken surveys before. Again, Prolific is not your typical survey site. Mm-hmm. We've seen surveys that pay almost $100, $50, $25, $10, $8, $7, $6. The money will add up. The more you take the surveys and you do the surveys, they will start to send you higher paying surveys. Celia said, Leonica, hey boo, thank you, Money Making Media. She says, liked and shared. XOXO. She says, happy Sunday, Tan, Curl, and chat. Thank you, Queen. Happy Sunday. Patricia says, I'm going to be driving, so I won't be able to look it up. But if this chat is still going by the time I get home, then I can look it up. Depends on what state you're in. Okay, Queen, be safe out there.
Yeah.
Leonica says, congrats, Earl. Hey, Knit and Crochet. She says, congratulations, everyone. Hey, it's Virgo Magic. They say, hi, Queens and Kings. I'm new here and I was accepted to Prolific within 5 minutes. Are there a list of sites that pay daily for surveys? Well, congrats on your acceptance.
All right. And it's Virgo Magic. Make sure you go under the About Me section or the Profile section. How many questions was it? 200 and something?
Yeah, it's Libby.
Yeah, make sure you fill out all 200 and something, because that is the way they know what surveys you qualify for and what to send you. So make sure you do that. And congratulations.
And she said daily pay survey sites. I don't know.
Let me go. We have a daily pay link. Let me go find it. I think it's some survey sites on there. Don't hold me to it, but I think so. Let me go see.
And if you have not done so, hit the like button and share the video out. Don't be the gatekeeper. Like and share, everybody. We coming up on another laptop giveaway. I got a laptop sitting over here in my closet. Brand new, still in the box. Somebody's going to get it. And then I still have those laptops sitting over at my father's house. And he wants me to come over there and get rid of them. So somebody, and I think it has been over the 10, 6, 7.
I'm like that. I can't remember.
It's about 6, I think 6 or 7 over at his house. So we got to get rid of these laptops. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the videos. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section of the videos. And don't forget to interact with us on these live stream videos. And that's all you have to do if you want to participate.
Here's a list of daily pay, but I don't think it's any surveys on there. Just some testing sites. I don't think it's any surveys on there.
Oh.
But
you're welcome, Celia. She says, I'll take a look at them. That's the only one I can think of, Queen, that hires fairly fast. Rev, they used to, but now since a lot of people have caught on to that one, they have a wait list. I don't know how long the list is, though. Like how long you have to wait before you hear anything. Patricia says, I've also been getting small payouts like 5 and 10 here from a paid viewpoint. They really do pay out, and it's a matter of seconds, I think. Yeah, paid viewpoint is also a good one, Queen. Yeah. Congrats to you. Hey, Tenny. Tenny says, hey, Tan, Carl, and Chad. How are you, Queen? Welcome back. Hey. Celia says, doing pretty good, Leonica. She says, just out here trying to get this money. Laugh out loud. You know, Earl. Ursula says, congrats. And New Vibration says, come through, King Earl. Nikki says she love Quick Taste. She says I work with them for a good while. I like them too, Nikki, but we got hired like when they first came on the scene, and we were just typing out the voicemails. And I looked up one day because I hadn't been on there, and my account was closed. I had so many side hustles back then, I couldn't keep up. It is a transcription site, Tenny. Mm-hmm. Earl says, thanks all. Money Making Media says, Prolific is strict. My account is still on hold. Did you email them, Queen?
Yeah.
Queen Reba, she had that issue, and she kept emailing them, and they finally took her account off hold. Hey, Queen So Bright. She says, hello, Two Chicks and Family. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Jog 2341 says, hi, is Prolific the same as YouGov? It is not. No. It is not. I think YouGov is the one that does the political
Yeah, they're mostly
surveys. Yeah.
and
Thank you, Earl.
prolific is basically people who are getting their PhDs and things like that.
Yeah. It's Virgo Magic says, yes, I did all the questions and got them out the way. Okay.
I just want
Yes,
I
thank
tell
you.
people that because they'll come back. I'm not getting no surveys. I'm not.
Open Vision Studio says, hey, y'all, thanks for the information tonight. I now have my family doing side hustles. Thanks to you all. We busting from behind the bouquet. Okay, Queen. Well, that's good to know. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So, right, she says, Earl, that's amazing on Prolific. She says, congratulations. Leonica says, that's the best way to do it. I've been running up the clock since May 25th and doing side hustle, Celia. XOXO says, made 108 on data annotations thus far. Just finished 2 evals today. So hopefully they'll open up more projects, still figuring out Prolific in the meantime. Well, congrats, Queen, on the 108. Congrats to you.
Congrats.
Nikki said, let's go, Open Vision Studios. Leonica says, hey, sis, so right. She says, hey. Nikki says, and if you can do Excel, you can do Power
Power BI.
Power BI. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can. It's just a little more in depth with Power BI because a lot of times you're hooked up to data sets or you're creating data sets. So, but it's still good.
Thank you, Tenny. She says, liked and shared. Jock 2341 says, thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, give Prolific a try. Nikki says, hey, Leonica. Hey, sis. Leonica says, my job is still hiring. She says, but please note, does not hire in Georgia, Florida, Texas, or Mississippi. You can't have AT&T or T-Mobile internet service. Will not work with their dialer for the calls. And I do have the link for Leonica's company. If anyone is interested, no assessment, outbound survey interviewer. But no assessment though.
Mm-hmm.
11 an hour is the pay, and Leonica has already made over $1,000 with this company. You can work whenever you want to. No assessment and no interview. Quick hire. This is a quick hire company. Company number 2 on the list is just like company number 1. So the link to Leonica's company is in the chat. And again, they do not hire in Georgia, Florida, Texas, or Mississippi. You cannot use the VPN to apply, and you cannot have AT&T or T-Mobile internet service. Thank you, Leonica. And for Thorny, she says, hi, Leonica, and congrats on all of the wins. Money Making Media says, I emailed Prolific, but they told me there's nothing else they could do about the hold being on my account. It was basically wow. She said basically it was an old way to deal with the email. I'm definitely going to keep bugging them. Yep.
Right. I was gonna say, Cynthia did.
And Queen Reba did.
Yeah.
Queen Reba said she emailed them every day.
Yeah,
they got tired of her. Said, lady, look, you can have this account back. Leonica said, you can work the job full or part-time. It's up to you. 1099 job pays every other Friday. And the link is in the chat, everybody. Ursula says, congrats, XOXO. Leonica says, hey, sis, how are you, Nikki? She says, hey, for Thorns. Hey, Autism Mommy. She says, happy Sunday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. XOXO says, thank you, Ursula. Leonica says, no interview at all and no assessment. Training is 1 day only and it is paid. Mm-hmm. Now, y'all, come on. Y'all say y'all need a job.
Yeah, I better go.
It may be something you don't like, but hey, it's going to put some money in your pocket.
Right now.
And I used to do this type of job. It really was not hard at all. Now, of course, you're going to get the people that say, don't call my house no more. What you want? You're going to get those types. But for the most part, most of the people want to, believe it or not, answer those survey questions, especially when it's political. They want to answer them.
All their business all day long. They want to sit on there and tell you all about them.
Not really telling them. It's like when they ask the questions, like it'll be like about a candidate in their area. So you may not even know who the candidate is if you don't live there. So you'll just ask like, are you going to vote for Jane Doe? And then they'll say yes or no. And then they may say, well, you know, I like Jane because she does this, and that. Or I don't like her because she doesn't do this. No, I'm not voting for her or something like that. But
one time I have.
Those are simple, easy questions in and out.
If you get the people that don't want to be on the phone all day, because you get them folks that
I didn't really get them though.
I did. Oh my
God. Get them. Not with the survey calls. I didn't really get them. Because most of mine were like 1 question, 2 questions. I think I had one that was like 8 questions. I was reading them fast. I was rolling on them. Reading them fast. But other than that, it was good because I work for what's the company? I work for like 4 times. Oasis. I worked for Oasis like 4 times, and I probably could go back and work for them. But I worked for them for like 4 times, and it was every time I worked for them, it was the survey calls. Leonica says, "Hey, Autism Mommy." T-Ray says, "That's awesome. Thanks for sharing these gems." Money Making Me said, "Dang, I'm in Georgia though. Unfortunately, Queen, they are not hiring in your state." And it's so crazy because any other time, most of the companies hire in Florida, Georgia, and Texas. So surprisingly that they don't. Seal says, "I haven't had any luck with Prolific. What am I doing wrong? Do I just need to take more assessments?" Did you fill out the About You section, Celia, completely answering all those questions? It may be why. We had somebody else here a few weeks ago. He was having some issues. And when one of the queens asked him about that About You section, he was like, I only answered like 3 questions.
Yeah.
And
you got to think about this. If you don't fill out that, how do they know what to send you? They don't. Because that tells about you.
True. He says, "Thank you and congratulations, Leona. Go to Live, Love, and Laugh. You laughing at us, Queen." She says, I would have too. But yeah, I like the survey interviewer remote job. I do. That one was so easy to do. So if anybody needs a job like right now, I would say look at those 2 companies. Look at Leona's company and look at Donata.
Yep.
Especially if you are looking for part-time. If you are looking for part-time and you have been applying to some of the other companies and you have not heard back, take a look at Leonica's company and take a look at Donata. Because with Donata, I think it's like a video interview, but I don't think it's a virtual video interview with the recruiter. I think it's kind of like, what's the company saying? It has the virtual interview, but it's just 1 question. I think it's like
Shift Smart.
Shift Off.
Shift Off.
Yeah, I think it's like that.
Yeah.
So part-time outbound survey interviewer, everybody, you can work when you want. If you need full-time, the company will allow you to work full-time. No interview, no assessment. Training is paid 1 day. And I think the training, and then you'll start taking the calls. I think Leonica said it's the same day. Patricia said these small gigs, I know it takes a few minutes here, maybe 20 minutes, and at the end of the day, they all add up 5 here, 10 here, becomes 15, and then you get another 10, and it does add up. Amen. Sister, you're right.
Piecing it together.
Yeah. Money making me say, yeah, because I love ProLivy. I was so sad when they put my account on hold. I was making easy money. It was fun. Did you try Cloud Research? Money Making Media, try them also. They are just like Prolific number 16. I would try them also. I think they have a wait list too.
Mm-hmm.
But they are exactly like Prolific. Queen So Right. She says, hello, Queen Autism Mommy. Leonica says, hey, Autism Mommy. Carol says, I'm interested in Leonica's job. So check the comments, Queen. I just dropped the link. Leonica says, hey, T. And she says, hi, Leonica. She says, congrats to everyone on their earnings. Worthona says, happy Sunday, Carol. I joined earlier, but you weren't on yet. Thank you, Queen. Here, running around this house. T says, that'll be my luck too, Tan. Happy Sunday. How did the weekend go so fast? Girl, it's over. Kiki said, Prolific did me like that too. And the OWL email was just that. I'm still going to try though. I don't blame you.
Uh-huh.
Autism Mama said, hey, so right. And Leonica, Kiki says, I like to share it to my friend. Oh, to her feed. Thank you, Queen. Miss Shanice says, hello. I'm back. Thank you. Patricia said, even if you don't get 12 eggs, start out with 2 or 3. Get your feet wet. Mm-hmm. Do a variety. Once you get comfortable, you can do more.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Queen. Forthorna says, yes, Tan, those passionate political people, they will talk to you all day. Girl, I get them off the phone. Okay, ma'am, I gotta go. I have to go. I done work for like 3 companies like that. I cannot.
I work with one, and I get to talk to them folks.
I can't think of the other 2. One of them I got fired from one. I can't even think of that one. And then the third one, remember saying I worked for them, they had the one question.
Oh, yeah.
They only had one question, y'all, and it was, will you vote for whoever the candidate was? And that's yes or no.
I remember that.
I mean, if they were okay with you bringing a sign to put in the yard. And that was it. That was one question. They was paying 50 cents, I think 50 cents per call.
Yeah.
So easy. I can't even remember the name of that company. I don't remember the name of that one. Okay. I don't remember the name of that company, y'all, but it was just one question. You gonna vote for Jane Doe? Yes or no? They say yes. Okay. Can we put a sign in your yard? Yep. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Smith. You have a good day. Next caller. So easy. So easy. Seriously, I would have to double check my about me question again. I'm almost positive I did it all, but hey, I be applying to so many jobs I could have easily forgotten. Okay, Queen. Queen Charlene said, yeah, speaking of laptops, one place I applied for didn't allow Chromebook. Yeah, a lot of them don't. If it's a remote job, Queen, a lot of them don't allow Chromebooks and sometimes Macs. Very seldom you may see one that's okay with the Mac. Oh, Earl said he got picked for a new project with Appen. Okay, Earl. Go ahead, King. Congrats. Mika says, sorry, I had to hop out the live. I have a degree in computer science, but currently have experience doing admin office work. I would like something remote, non-phone, but I have had no luck. So are you looking for admin office, Queen? You want to stay in that field or it doesn't matter? Let us know. We do have like companies that hire virtual assistants. Autism Mommy, she works for one, and Meeks works for one, but it's like side hustle though. Money Making Meter said, definitely checking this link out. Okay, Queen. She says, okay, I'll try cloud research. Thank you, ladies. Celia says, Leonica, what is the name of your job again? She says, sorry, trying to multitask over here, and I must have missed it. So I'm going to put the link in the chat again, Queen. Hang on one second. So again, if you are looking for a quick hire, part-time remote job, and this one is for an outbound survey interviewer, you will be calling people and asking, do they want to take surveys? It could be a political survey, it could be a survey about a product or services that they recently received. Leonica's company is hiring. The pay is 11 to 12 an hour. 1 day of paid training. You can work whenever you want to, but they do not hire in Georgia, Florida, Texas, Mississippi. You cannot use the VPN to apply, and you cannot use T-Mobile and AT&T internet service. Easy, quick hire company. Labina, she says, hey, thank you for all the info. Any non-phone? Search our channel, Queen. I dropped non-phone today. Been dropping them since the beginning of May. So we got plenty of non-phone on the channel. Jock says, I have to go, but I will check out your site. Thanks for doing the live and the information you offer. No problem, Jock. Thank you for joining tonight. Leonica said, it is KW Call Center Services, Celia. Patricia says, I just got home, but there are remote studies, medical studies based on, your illnesses. We have high blood pressure, whatever. They will pay you for information about your health problems. What company is that, Queen Patricia? The Real Wi-Fi says on Prolific, download the extension so it will let you know when new studies become available. I'm going to put that there. Thank you, Queen. Patricia says also there are many companies that are interested in what you do for work. You'll do a survey. They will pay you based on what you know. They're interested in hearing what you know. Ms. Shanice says, I sent in everything to KWCCS, just waiting on the next step, which is the training. Well, congratulations, Queen, on getting in for that one. Patricia said, that's how I got the 75, was based on my medical information, like my diabetes and my stay at the hospital. They're trying out for a new product. That's why. Okay, Queen, thank you. And Leonica says, training is conducted on Wednesdays only. The next training will be this week on the 3rd, everybody. So again, Leonica's job is hiring, no assessment, no interview, outbound calls. So if you are okay with outbound calls, I would say take a look at her company, but you cannot live in Texas, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi. All the other states, you guys can apply. And there is another company on here that does the same thing. Company number 2 is Donata. They do the exact same thing that Leonica's company is doing, and I think they do hire in those states, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, and Texas. So I put the link in the chat, everybody. And Leonica said, again, the next training is June 3rd. That's this coming Wednesday. Patricia says, and when you answer the questionnaires for your surveys, remember to always put yes. That means they'll call you or schedule an interview and pay you extra. That could be from $30 to $200 or more. Thank you, Queen. Tanya says, Miss Shanice, how long did it take you to get the invitation to on board? Wim says, I got my first client. All right, with time, etc. Loving it.
All right.
It's what I want to do. This will be my 5th cash out with Prolific. So far, there's 2273, but I'm trying to get it to 50, over 6,000 points on Echo. All
All right. Congrats.
Congrats. So Queen Wims is working for Time ETC. Autism Mummy has this egg as well. Easy, good side hustle. This is a virtual assistant company. So you may have to schedule appointments, make reservations, look for prices, things like that. So you are assisting probably a CEO or somebody, you know, that has a company or busy schedule. Hey, Queen Rhonda. She says, good evening. Money Make Me to say yes, because all I have was a Chromebook. I need to seriously get a better computer for these work from home jobs. Apply to the ones that provide equipment, Queen. So I did a video. It was last week, and it was 50 companies that provide equipment. So if you do not have a computer, there are a lot of companies that will provide equipment.
Ooh.
In the video I dropped yesterday, I think all of those will provide equipment as well. Queen T, she says, congratulations, Earl. Karen says, Carl, awesome DoorDash lead today. Remote high school diploma up to 28 an hour. You always find the best jobs. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that, Queen. So yeah, I did drop a video today, everybody. Non-phone, DoorDash. They have a position on their website, and I believe it is full time. So y'all be sure to take a look at that one. Hang on 1 second, Sam.
Okay. Where you at? Okay. Hey, Rhonda. Good evening, Queen. Oh, you already said that. Okay. And Leonica wants to let y'all know, make sure your VPN is turned off when applying, because the website does have a screener that will reject your application. So those of you who are applying for, is it KWCC? Did I miss a letter?
Okay,
Yeah, I miss a letter. And Leonica.
The KWCCS.
Okay, yeah. Make sure y'all, if you have a VPN, have it turned off. And before you apply, make sure you see if you have a VPN setting on your computer.
Yeah. Bianca says, congrats, Williams. Ursula, she says, good evening. Mika says, I don't have a preference at all. I have been doing some of the side hustles that y'all have shared. Can you tell me more about the virtual assistant roles? Let me see, Queen, if we, because I know we've done virtual assistant jobs before. So we should have them somewhere on a link. So let me see. Hang on. You think you can find them, Tan? I don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The virtual assistant.
I'm gonna yeah.
Okay, I get it.
I know we've done the string for them before.
Yeah, I just found them. Hold on.
But basically, Queen, you might be assisting. It could be a CEO, could be a business owner, with sometimes it could be personal things like a hair appointment, a pet appointment. It could be a price. They may want to know a price about something, and you have to either go search online or call. It could be a reservation. It could be a hotel reservation. So just administrative assistant in a brick and mortar, but you're basically at home doing it. Just take the building out of it and you're doing it from home. So that's basically what it is. But we do have a list somewhere. I'm going to hope that Tan can find it.
Yeah,
Wednesday, okay. Okay. Marsha over there trying to bark.
Yeah,
Marsha, sit down.
Right.
Autism, Mama, you don't need no more jobs. Autism, Mama, I'm not telling you what it is. She said, what is KWCCS? I missed it. You good? She said, Tanya, it took a few days because the lady doesn't work daily. So it's the company, Queen, that Leonica works for. She works for KWCCS, and the link is in the chat. Autism, Mama, how many you got, Queen? About 100?
1,002.
Huh?
1,002.
You need no more, Queen. No more. No more. So it is the outbound interviewer position.
Next live Autism Mama gonna be, I got hired.
Of course. Outbound survey interviewer, pay is $11 to $12 an hour. Cannot use the VPN to apply, and you cannot live in Florida, Georgia, Texas, Mississippi. And I just reposted the link in the chat for anybody that's interested. The real Wafi said, this will be my second time working with We Localize. Okay, girl. For map personalization. Congrats. Leonica says, you're welcome, Williams. And you, Alan, it's in the chat, Queen. Scroll to the bottom if you don't see it right above your comment. Patricia said, mystery shopping is great because you get your money back, plus you get paid for the shop. So if you spend money on food or clothes, they reimburse you to a certain amount. Yep. Meek says, hi, ladies in chat. Sorry I'm late. That's okay, Queen. Autism Mama said, woo woo, time ETC is amazing. I'm going to put that up. April said, Queens, do you have the medication reminder job? Yep, it's with the company Playo. Pelio, Queen. I don't have the link for it, but I got the name of the company. Leonica says, hey, sis Meeks. And she says, hey, sis, how are you? Miss Shanice says, Leonica led me through everything. Led me through everything. She was very helpful and very thankful. And Tanya says, thank you, Miss Shanice. William says, I'm creating content for social media with AI. I am so happy with this one. Okay, Queen.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. That sounds easy. Kale Bell says, does anyone have recommendations on where to find virtual assistant freelance positions? I just started my own BA business, but I have been struggling with finding clients. Tan, did you put the link in the chat?
I'm trying to find it. I still ain't found it. I don't think we had. I don't think we had a list. I really don't. I thought we did.
Because we did the video for it.
Okay, well let me find it. Let me look again because I'm on the non-phone now. Because it wasn't on the two chicks. But I'm looking.
Okay. It's probably called something else. You know what? I'm going to search our channel too.
Is that what I was going to do next? You go ahead. I'll search. I'm finna search now.
Okay. Yep, I see a link.
Yeah. Send me the link. Let me see.
Okay. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Is it on two chicks?
Uh-huh. There it is right there. Check your box.
Okay, I must have searched the right thing there.
Hey, Yolanda. She says, hello, everyone. Money Making Media says, okay, thank you always. Open Vision Studio says, I noticed that I struggle to get surveys. I don't have children, and I wonder if I should say I do.
Oh, I don't remember that one, girl. Really?
You don't remember that link? Or that link?
But you want me to put it in chat?
Is the links working?
Oh, you want me to check? Okay.
Yeah, you might have to check it because this one from 2003. So you most definitely. Now I see the first one is not, but the second one is.
Let's see.
Third one working. Fourth one,
Fifth one. Let me just go through the back and.
6, nope. So you're gonna have to go through it.
Yeah. 1.
I don't know. Open Visions. That's a good question. I'm gonna put it up here, Queen. Hey, Hustling Helen number 2. She says, hey, Two Chicks fam. I liked and shared. Hey, my Wilkerson. She says, hey, ladies in chat, liked and shared. Thank you, Queens, for sharing. Patricia said, but you have to remember some of the eggs take at least a couple of weeks to pay out, or maybe even longer. So do stuff like surveys and other eggs that pay automatic or sooner than later. That is a good tip, Queen. April, I did put the name of the company in the chat. It's Playo, Pleio. Kiki says, I think I should delete my surveys account, start over answering different and filling out the profile. Which companies, Kiki? You have a lot of them or just a certain one? Hey, Dania, she says, hello, Tanner. I'm just joining and got to watch the replay to catch up. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Queen. Leonica says, hey, Huston Helen. Me says, Carl, I took your advice, posted a short, and it said there no traffic at all. Then I reached out to some people and found out how to know if I was shadow banned. They definitely did. So did they shadow ban you? Meeks, is that what you're saying? Patricia said public programs, Freedom Care, Consumer Direct Care Network. They operate in over 15 states. Vifin, GT Independence. This is for the person needing to care for a family member. Okay, Queen. Thank you. Leonica says, "Hey, my Wilkerson." Queen Charlene says, "So, what's a good brand? Refresh our memory, Queen. Computer, laptop." Leonica says, "You're welcome anytime, Miss Shanice." And Queen Charlene says, "I thought I upgraded." Denise said, "Leonica, I did email you and found it, but never saw it on my comment in my videos. We all appreciate helping in the group." Patricia saying, "Go to Google and search state name, Medicaid, consumer directed care, or state name paid family care giver program, the person that's looking to be a caregiver." Emerald said, "Donata already contacted me, but I think I need a better computer. I have an older model MacBook. Do they accept Macs, Queen? I don't know. Let me see."
And I redid that virtual assistant, Carol, and put it on there.
Oh, okay. So Tam put the link to the virtual assistant companies in the chat for those of you queens that were interested. Yep, they do accept Mac. It's a Mac computer running a recent version of Mac OS.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, they do accept Macs. Do you have a friend, Emerald Jade? And can you borrow their or go to their house and do the interview on their computer? I have a friend right here. So if mine don't work, my friend over here, I can go to her house and use her computer. And it's most definitely gonna work. Tech savvy lady over here, hers is most definitely going to work. If mine doesn't work, hers is most definitely going to work.
You're funny.
It is. What do you mean I'm funny? That's the truth. It is. Okay, my chat done jumped, so I gotta scroll back up. I gotta find where I left off at. Autism mama said I need 2 more. No, you don't, Queen. My Wilkerson, she says, "Hey, Leonica." Elias says, "Hi, y'all." Me says, "I deleted the channel, which was the advice I got to do before going further. Then I made a whole new account. I'm going to start posting my content back this week with new thumbnails and titles." Okay. But do you think, Mix, that you were shadow banned though? You may have answered the question. I just ain't made it to the bottom of the chat. Mika says, "Okay, awesome. Thank y'all so much." You're welcome, Queen. Do something different. Hey, hey, hey. He said, "Peace, peace." Lorraine says, "HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptops, not Chromebooks." She says those are good. And her preference is HP, Queen Charlene. Carol says, "I signed up for Prolific and I got accepted." Okay, Queen, go ahead.
No.
Congrats. She says, "What happened next?" Fill out the About You section.
Mm-hmm.
Autism Mommy, you too funny, Queen. How many eggs, Autism Mommy, do you have now? Queen Charlene says, "Thank you." Do something different, says Lorraine. "I'm on a Lenovo." Hey, T. Brashard, "I'm looking for a part-time work from home job, but every video I'm seeing y'all making is medical and I can't work in the medical field. I want a part-time." So did you see the one that we did, the live stream? We did part-time Wednesday. Work after 5. Check that video, Queen. And I haven't made that many medicals.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of non-phone part-time.
I was sitting here thinking.
I ain't made that many medical jobs, Queen. I did a part-time today on the video for DoorDash non-phone though. And I'm not sure if you're looking for non-phone or not, but Leonica's job is hiring, but this is phone part-time. And I've been saying it since the last 20-30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This one is part-time, Queen. I'm not sure if you're interested in outbound though. It's an outbound survey interviewer, and they do not hire in Georgia, Florida, Texas, and Mississippi. No assessment though, and no interview. And I'm not sure what the pay is on the video that we did last week. I'm not sure if those are paying $15 an hour. Some of them might be. Some of them might be paying more than 15. I can't remember, but there are 15 part-time jobs on their video. And then 4 days ago, I did part-time non-phone. Six days ago, I did part-time non-phone. And 10 days ago, I did part-time non-phone. 11 days ago, part-time non-phone on that one. So I've been dropping a lot of part-time, Queens. Sometimes our videos, sometimes they don't send the notification, and you can always come on our channel. It's a little magnifying glass at the top after store, and just type in part-time and the videos will come up. Because I know we got a lot of people here looking for part-time. Dania says, how is Autism Mommy doing? All of her side hustles, 102. It's too funny. Hey, Beverly, she says, do you have to be hardwired in for Leonica's job? Good question. I'll put it up here. Patricia says, M3 Global Research, that's the company that paid me $75, and it was a one-on-one interview. But because my laptop failed to connect, they did it on the phone. So some are able to do that. Okay, well, still good. You got the money, Queen. Mm-hmm. Hey, Queen Bonita. She says, hello, Thrivable is a survey app that you can sign up for paid diabetes studies. And she says, I've been with them since 2022. All right, Queen. Congrats to you. Hey, Queen Mandy. She says, hello. Ursula says, hi, Helen. Mandy says, hello, everyone. Helen says, that's why Tommy ain't got no job, Autism Mommy. Lorraine said, perfect. Yes, it's Lenovo. Not Lenovo. She says, do something different in Queen Charlene. Autism Mama said, Dania, I always pick the ones making the most money and stack them. I also keep a spreadsheet so I can see where I'm making the most for that week, and I critique as I go. So I'm gonna put that up because that's a good tip, everybody, from Queen Autism Mommy. Denise says, Autism Mommy, you need to give us some tips. Husband Helen says, hi, Ursula. She says, hey, Leonica. Autism Mommy said, Dania, the best thing is to learn how to multitask. This will allow you to make multiple streams of income at once. And Leonica says she's good, Meeks. She said, yes, Queen, they did shadow ban my channel. So basically other creators that went through the same thing said delete the channel before going further, especially if the channel isn't monetized. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, Meeks.
Wow.
You just got started. My goodness.
That's ridiculous.
It is.
They shadow
Priscilla,
banned.
hey Queen.
I said, what for?
Right. Girl,
There's
sad.
many different channels out there ain't doing diddly squat.
Yeah, them the ones they push.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla says, hello, queens and fam. I liked and shared. Thank you. Kiki said, branded surveys, I'm getting the most by doing the offers, but it seems like my surveys get longer with less points. Oh, no. She said they said delete the content completely first and then delete the channel before posting to a new channel. That way they won't flag for reused content. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Queen Reba, we talked you up, Queen. She says, good evening, Carl and Tan. I liked and shared. Congrats to all that is still getting them eggs. Hope everyone is doing great. She says, I start back Saturday getting some eggs. Web phone job 6-1 to 622 for a gig spot. Girl, that's a good. That's a lot. Go ahead. Ooh, from June 1st to the 22nd. Go ahead, Queen.
Congrats, Queen.
Congrats. Denise, autism mom. Okay, yes, multitasking is key. I have 3 monitors and working on flow. I have prolific user testing going on and then calling on call center QA.
All right.
E Walker says, who accepts the max? Donata. We was talking about the company Donata.
And also, what is it? Verifast accepts Max also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It ain't too many though that do.
Yeah, not too many, but those.
But if you are running into that issue, then I would say apply to the companies that provide equipment. And this way you won't have to go and purchase a new desktop or laptop. I mean, you said Verifast, saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Verifast is number 1 on this link. And they are also part-time. A lot of the beginner-friendly companies are part-time. On this list, number 1, Leonica says, hey, Priscilla, Queen of the Bronx says, yes, she has that high-class HP computer. That's saying. Denise said, then I'm starting with Spark Group AI and Playo next week. All right, Queen.
All right, Queen.
Congrats. That's good.
Congrats.
Me says, here's the new link. So we got to go over to YouTube, Queen, to get it. What's the name of the channel, Meeks? Earl said loud. That's okay, me. She says, I'm sorry for making y'all subscribe all over again. That's okay, Queen. Patricia said, remember, just in case you do the surveys, you don't qualify, keep going until you qualify for something. Mm-hmm. It might be $1 or more, but just keep going.
Yeah.
Dania says, Smith AI and Playo, they are Mac good. Okay, thank you, Queen. So Queen Patricia, she is giving y'all a tip to keep going on those surveys. Leonica said, what is Spark Group AI, Dania, and how are you doing today? Dania said, these 2 companies accept Mac. So take a screenshot. Me said, my next video is going to feature one of my viewers' daughters in a cartoon form. Oh, she said, my treat to her because she has learned a lot from the small amount I had posted. Her mom sent me her picture on Insta. Oh, that was sweet.
Oh.
E Walker says, thank you, Dania. Leonica says, I can't wait to see it. Says my 2-year-old been binge watching. That's all he watches is educational stuff on YouTube. She says, anyone on RWS, remember tonight is the quiz deadline for Project D. It's 20 questions, everybody. She says, majority, multiple choice, and the rest is short answers. Thank you, Meeks. And Leonica says, yes, it's best to be hardwired because Wi-Fi can drop. Beverly. T. Brashaw says, work after 5. My current in-person job is after 5, and I'm in Texas. That's why I didn't apply to her job. because I was about to until you said Texas didn't make the cut. Yeah, unfortunately. The second company on their T is part-time. It's just like Leonica's company, and I think they do hire in Texas. It's on the same link. Company number 2 is Donata. And they do the exact same thing that Leonica company is doing with the surveys. So look at company number 2, Queen. I just reposted the link in the chat. Me says, I'm happy to feature him in the video. After that, sis, just let me know. You have my email. She said, yep, my job doesn't hire in Texas, but would have been a good one for you because we also have late night hours, T. Hey, Queen Angela. She says, hey, y'all, happy end of the month. Driving home from drives and dinner. Well, be careful, Queen. Leonica says, if anyone likes listening to the radio, there's legit app called Cash Radio for Android phones only. Pays out to PayPal. Cashes out every 3 hours.
All right.
Lorraine says, does she know why the channel was shadow banned? Meeks, do you know why? Leonica says, hey, Angela. Menta photo. She says, Tan, you looking so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Queen So Right says, Leonica, I like that idea with Cash Radio. Thanks for the tip. And it's coming from So Right. Money Making Media says, congrats, Reba. And Dania says they are not hiring right now, Leonica, but it's posting homes online, no phones. I will provide more information on the next live. Me says, right, they won't stop my shine. I made a TikTok and Instagram for the channel too. I took all the advice you gave. That's good, Meeks. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Beautiful sunrises and sunsets. She says, I'm washing my hair and I'm listening to you all. Okay, Queen. So Right says, congrats to you, Dania. Meeks said, these babies are going to learn with teacher Meeks. It warmed my heart getting pictures of babies watching on their TV and dancing and repeating the things I'm teaching. Put the name here, Meeks, and then I'll go find it. Or email us the link because we'll have to go out the live and go over to YouTube to get it. E. Walker says, thank you, and thanks, Lorraine. You're welcome, Queen. And Money Making Media says, congrats, Dania. Lorraine says, hey, Queen, So Right. Leonica says, you are so welcome, sis, So Right. I will send it to you on my Discord channel. Okay, Meeks. Okay, I'm going to find it. What does your profile picture look like, Meeks? Did you change it too? It's not coming up. Tan, see, can you find it?
What am I looking for?
Meeks new channel, Meeks Word World 2.
Okay. The number 2.
Mm-hmm. I don't see it. It ain't coming up for me.
Yeah. I don't see it. I don't even see the first one.
No, she took the first one down. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
see it, Meeks. I don't see your second channel. Is it
Mm-hmm.
published?
Yeah.
Let us know if it's published, Queen. Lorraine says, "You're welcome, E." And so Right says, "Hello, Lorraine." And she says, "How are you, Queen Lorraine?" Priscilla said, "Leonica, how are you doing?" And Helen, she says, "Hi, sis, and how are you? Are you good?" Lynn says, "Hello, Queens and Kings. Looking for a 1099 for some supplemental income. No surveys. I don't qualify for most of them." I would say look at the list of beginner friendly queen. A lot of these are 1099.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put them here in the chat. Did you find it, Sam? I couldn't find it.
No, I didn't. I'm still looking, but I can't. I don't see it. Not at
Let
all.
us know, Mix, if it's published. Patricia says, or if you don't have someone you know, I know people are working or something like that, go to the library. Yep. Lorraine says, "I'm breathing, so I'm fabulous. Laugh out loud. Thanks for asking." So right. Reba said, "User interviews has been doing good with the pay. My problem lately, I have missed out on 2 jobs. I have to put on alert on my computer. Thanks to you ladies for everything. I miss you all." Thank you, Reba. Welcome back, Queen. We missed you too. Me says, "Thanks to those who just subscribe." I don't see it. Me wonder why I can't find it.
Mm-hmm.
Leonica says, "I have been sharing your channel out, sis." Meeks. Priscilla says, "I heard you say there is a diabetes testing." So one of the queens mentioned that she made some money off of a diabetic test or testing. Meeks says, "Thank you so much, Leonica." She says, Meeks says, "No, I don't know why." Email us the link right quick, Meeks, if you
Yeah.
can. Money Making Me says, "Thank you, 2 Chicks. You ladies are always quick to service others here on the channel. That is truly wholesome." Thank you, Queen.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate that. Patricia said they banned me off of ProLive because they said I got negative amount of stuff on there, like when surveys are cut short or I didn't get paid for a survey. How do I get back with them? I don't think you can get back, Queen, once they ban you. You sure they banned you, or is your account on hold? Leonica, she says, "Hey, Reba." Me said, "My channel is new. All I saw with the last video was them removing all the likes and left just one." Girl,
Mm.
that's
Wow.
wild.
They full of doodle.
Yes. Okay. So I see it, Meeks. It's coming up as Teacher Meeks. Okay. So I'm gonna put it here in the chat. So y'all be sure to go over, show Queen Meeks some love. This is her new channel. And I just dropped it in the chat. So everybody go and subscribe. Consistently Healing says, "What is VeriFast?" It is a 1099 beginner friendly company, Queen. I just put the link in the chat. They are the first company on the list. Leonica says, "I'm doing good, just tired." She says, "How are you, Priscilla?" Queen Charlene said, "Yes, I'm still here, just signing up." Leonica says, "It is a survey company, but from time to time they have other projects. I worked them years ago, but they don't hire in Alabama anymore." Consistently Healing. Priscilla says, "I heard you mention the diabetes testing." So I'm not sure, Queen. One of the queens dropped it here in the chat. So I don't know if it's still going on or not. William says, "Subscribe, Meeks." Beautiful sunrises and sunsets. She says, thank y'all for all that y'all do. You welcome, Queen.
Thank
She
you.
says, thank you, Williams. She says, it's still the cartoon teacher in the blue dress. Earl says, is anyone doing data? And so somebody earlier in the live just made $100 on data annotations. So I would say yes. Hustling Helen, she says, hey, Priscilla. And Meeks did put the link in the chat, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Hey, Queen Drea. She says, hello to everyone.
Hello.
Meeks says, the prolific bands, they are a lifetime ban. If you're just on a pause, they may add you back. Lorraine says she just subscribed. Thank you, Queen Lorraine. Queen of the Bronx says, oh no, I hope the block on prolific is temporary. Earl says, I see you, Meeks. And Meeks says, thank you, Lorraine. Queen Elza says, and my prolific account is on hold, but I am banned. I can no longer do surveys on the site. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Queen. Queen of the Bronx, she says she just subscribed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Me says, and for those that don't know, my channel is for foundation early literacy with a focus on reading. Reba says, what? That's good, Leonica. Hey, family. Glad everyone is getting them eggs. It will take a minute on Prolific. They told me. I know this is frustrating, but we are working it out. E. Walker, she says she just subscribed, Meeks. Hey, Bees Budget. She says, hey, everyone. Fort Thorne says she subscribed. She says, good luck to you, Meeks. And Queen So Right, she says she subscribed as well. Thank y'all so much for supporting Queen Meeks. And if anybody missed her link, I'm going to go and get it and redrop it here in the chat. She says, I also decided to go a new route after the foundation part is out of the way. I will be taking viewer requests. So if a parent reaches out and asks me to cover a literacy topic, I will. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that is.
So you got some good ideas, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
That's just crazy though how they did that.
Yeah, they wrong for that. You ready, Carol?
I am. Helen said my prolific has been slow, so I have been doing cloud research instead. Might be because school could be out, Queen, or getting out for some.
Carrie, you want to do the surprise? Remember you said you had a surprise. Remember?
I said we have a surprise. I didn't say I
had. Well, go ahead and do the surprise. I'm waiting.
Hang on, let me do this right here. So I just put Meek's link in the chat. Anybody missed it, y'all be sure to go and check it out. Queen Helen says she is doing Cloud Research Connect. They are just like Prolific. So if you guys want to check them out, they are number 16 here on this list. I'm going to drop it here in the chat. And then we are going to go over here. And I got to go over here and get this other link. Tagging on my last black earth. But all right. I got to go get the link, don't I? Did I? Yep, I got to get it. Okay, everybody. So the company Call Center QA, their recruiter reached out to us the other day, and they are looking for people to do these telephone mystery shop phone calls. So I'm going to put the list, and we got a list of mystery shop companies, but they are number one on this list. You got the information Uptown, or I got to go get this?
I get it.
Okay.
I got it. So Call Center QA did reach out to us, and they are looking for if you're looking for a flexible work at home side hustle. Call Center QA is hiring telephone mystery shoppers, call center evaluators throughout the United States. So if you're in those hard to find states, California, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Illinois, this one is for you also. You'll call real businesses, evaluate the customer service experience, and submit a short online evaluation. The pay for these calls are typically $6 to $8 per approved and completed evaluation, and the payments are sent through PayPal. You must be 18 years or older, live in the United States. And again, this is flexible. You are paid to call a variety of clients, shoppers, and it all deals on the shopper location, timing, and available assignments. And note, you are asked to complete one unpaid test call for the application process, and they will review and help let them know if you're a right fit to place realistic calls. You got anything, Zikr?
Okay. We got a list of companies though.
Yeah, and we do also have a list of mystery shop companies. Let me find them. I was just trying to get them to go along with that. Let me just tell you about them. So the first one again is Call Center QA. The second one is Second to None. That is a good mystery shop one. The third one is Bestmark. That's a good one. Market Force. They do a lot of food. I Shop for Ipsos. That's another good one. I Secret Shop. We have a lot of people who do those. Yardi Matrix. That is the telephone mystery shop for apartment complexes. And Teleshop. That is the one where you call about auto parts. Is that what that's what that was? That
one? That was IntelliCheck.
Oh, it was IntelliShop.
They do mystery shops.
Okay,
so I don't know what type.
I don't know what kind they do. Amusement Advantage. You can go do amusement parks, go-kart rides. Confero. What was that? Them fast food and something else. What was Confero? You remember? I know it was fast food.
Confero. Let me see. I have to look it up here.
A customer's point of view. That's a new one. Reality-based group that does a lot of community centers. ATH Power, Gap Center, Field Agent. You do a variety. That is daily pay. Ellis is apartment shops. Coil, a lot of hotel shops. A Closer Look, food shops. Shoppers View. I don't know what that one is. Presto Shopper. We had a queen that was getting nails done, massages, a lot on there. Bear International. They have some hotel shops. Perception Strategies. Carol, you remember them?
They do the healthcare telephone shop, like calling the doctor's offices.
Gig Spot is another one we talk about all the time. And Pinnacle Financial Strategies is finance shops, like banks and stuff like that. So there are 25 mystery shops. Don't forget to check out specifically Call Center QA. They are looking for people to do telephone mystery shop.
Yeah.
Okay. And I wanted to, Karen had asked about our forum. We are going to relaunch it, Karen. We've just been busy and did not like the look of the old one, so we are going to relaunch it, hopefully by the end of the summer. We're still working on it.
Meek says with Prolific, it slows down just a bit in the summertime. Colleges are mostly out for the summer right now, so work will slow. The masters and the PhD students are all year round, but seems to be a few of them or fewer. Thank you, Meeks. Husband Helen, she says, had a little chit chat with Prolific. They do sometimes slow your roll if you do a lot of studies. Oh,
Okay.
Thank you, Queen. Miss B, she says she subscribed. Money Making Media says, yay. Me says, thank you so much, Miss B. Leonica says, how are you doing, Autism Mommy? She says she's great. And Meeks did say, thanks, everyone. She says, I truly appreciate the support. She had 150 subscribers, and they were all from the Two Chicks family. And she says, I truly appreciate that. She says, since YouTube is running longer ads, I'm watching from two devices. One is muted, so the ads can run. and I'm using the laptop tomorrow. Thank you, Meeks. We appreciate that. Miss B says, thank you, ladies. Reba says, you all have had a lot of mystery shops. You all had 15 listed. You right, Queen. So with this one, we have 25. 25 listed here, and this is part 2. So we did part 1 Friday night, and we dropped 25 side hustle sites. It was a mixture of companies. I think I may have had like Field Agent, Gig Walk, Moby. Those are mystery shop companies as well on that one from Friday night. So this is part 2, 25 more side hustle sites. So these do not require a resume, interview, or experience. You guys can just literally sign up. I would say get a separate email number 2 for your side gigs and side hustle sites. Leonica says, awesome, Autism Mommy. And Money Making Media says, thank you for the mystery shops, ladies. You're welcome. Ursula says, if you are already signed up, then do you still need to do a one non-paid shop? How do you contact for available shops if they have not emailed any recent shops? Should be a contact us on the website, Ursula.
Yeah.
Or have you gotten anything from a recruiter, like since you signed up? If it's coming directly from somebody, I would say maybe try to email them back.
Yeah.
Open Vision says, signing up now. Patricia, you saying they banned you? Money Making Media said, I gotta watch the Friday night live stream. I need all the fun mystery shops. Reba says, so I have to catch up. Thanks, Tan. I need a book. Me said, ladies, you know what time it is. Remember, I used to go to Walmart electronics section back in the day. Now I need to do that. You do.
Yeah, I remember that.
Queen. And yes, we do remember that. They don't even have the TVs on in my Walmart. I was in there the other day. They had no TVs on. Maybe I need to go over there and turn them on. Everybody say, lady, what are you doing? Just making sure y'all TVs work. I might want to buy one. Kiki says, since I was already hired with Cost and the QA, how do I get them to send me more shops? They are not responsive to the help tickets.
Sure. Maybe we'll reach out and see. Maybe we could post your questions to them and see what they come back with for us. We'll let you know on Wednesday. Not that we may have an exact answer, but we'll do the best we can.
Right. Ursula says, I did 4 shops. They were directly emailed, but it seems more than 4 months. I would email with whoever emailed you, Ursula, respond to their email. Send a reply and see what happens. If it bounced back, then go directly to their site and look for the contact us.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just don't have shops in like your area, but if you are trying to go maybe over to the next biggest city next to you, they may have some available. Me say I used to put y'all channel on all the laptops and walk away like I didn't do anything. Okay. And I think the laptops in the Walmart near me, I think they have them in the case, so you can't touch them. They have them locked up. Yeah, smart idea. Money make me say when we sign up for the surprise mystery shop that was revealed tonight, should we let them know that 2 chicks? Oh, they know, Queen. Yeah. They know. They automatically are going to know that you got it from us. Yeah.
So, you ready, Curly?
I am. I know you got to go to bed.
I got 10 hours tomorrow. All right, y'all. Have a good week. We will see y'all on Wednesday.
Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. And congratulations to all of the kings and queens here. Everybody is a winner.
Yes.
On our
we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all have a great evening.
Y'all have a great evening. Bye, y'all.